Time for Countdown's number 2 story, tonight's worst persons in the world. Bronze, Missouri State Representative Cynthia Davis. You know, the chairperson of that House's Children and Families Subcommittee, who is opposed to free meals for underprivileged school kids over the summer because she thinks hunger can be a positive motivator and that government is interfering with family mealtime by offering free meals to families who can't afford to feed their own kids. When Representative Davis stuck to her guns Wednesday and suggested nobody had the right to criticize her, the state House Democratic leader, Paul LaVota, wrote to its speaker suggesting Davis's views on child hunger were, quote, Dickensian, and that she should be removed from the committee chair. There was also a spectacular postscript provided by a reader of the Kansas City Star website. Can't verify this, posted by somebody identified only as embarrassed in, quote, Cynthia forgets how she takes multiple plates of food from committee and lobbyist dinners to feed her hungry children when she is in Jefferson City. She has been observed at receptions wrapping and stuffing food in her oversized handbag. Maybe that's what other hungry children should have their poor working parents do, just steal food to bring home to them, unquote. Runner-up Morton Kondracki of the Weekly Standard pitying poor Governor Mark Sanford. Multiple affairs did not stop Bill Clinton from being elected president, but that's because the Democratic Party is a lot more tolerant of licentiousness than the Republican Party is, and that's the rub for poor old Mark Sanford here. Right, that's why Governor Eliot Spitzer resigned and why Governor Jim McGreevey resigned and why Gary Hart's presidential aspirations ended immediately and why John Edwards could not get a free drink at a convention of John Edwards donors and why John McCain and Rudy Giuliani ran for president last year and Newt Gingrich will be unofficially running for president next year and Senator Ensign and Senator Vitter and Governor Sanford are all still in office this year, even though they now have 6 known public affairs and 4 divorces among them. But our winner is Coultergeist. On the assassination of Dr. George Tiller, quote, I don't really like to think of it as a murder. It was terminating Tiller in the 203rd trimester. I am personally opposed to shooting abortionists, but I don't want to impose my moral values on others. Annie, over here, Ann. I know you think you're Dorothy Parker, but there are people even dumber than you are. I know, it's hard to believe. But as I was saying, there are people who even dumber than you who will not get the irony there, and they will decide they're now perfectly entitled to go shoot somebody they don't like. Anybody in public, Annie. That includes me. And you. Coultergeist, today's worst person in the world.